You hear that phrase, it's a win-win scenario? That's a win-win. How many people do you know in life that sometimes play the win-lose game? Meaning that they feel in order for them to win, somebody has to lose. Now I know in sports, right, there's a losing team and a winning team. Now, in some of the other videos that I've presented, I'm saying that even the losing team has a chance to learn something from it. So it's not a total loss. They learn maybe a different strategy, a different playing. So I know a lot of great sports people look at it that way. They may have lost the match, but they gained something from it. But there's people that go through their life that feel that they need to take from somebody to gain from something else. Now, in other scenarios, that might be referred to as looting or robbing somebody. But in the business world, we often see that as dominant, and that's a positive behavior. I'm not saying the world's perfect and a win-win, but let's talk about the phrase that comes up. I hear this all the time, that, well, that's not fair. It's just not fair. Right? Not fair. Okay. First, life isn't fair. But let's talk about how screwed up this is, the concept. See, fair has a different meaning than what you might think. Fair. And my interpretation, and probably the logical interpretation of fair, does not mean equal. See, somehow, I don't know whether generations of people thinking it's not fair. You should have 2 apples and I have 1 apple. Like, how do I finish my math question that way? Anyway, I'm doing a terrible job of whining because I don't whine a lot, but it's hard for me. I have to really get into character to whine and complain about things these days. So fair is not that D has 4 apples and I have no apples, so D has to give me 2 apples. Right? That's not fair. That's because fair is not equal. We're talking about the best definition of fair is equitable. That's the true definition of win-win. Maybe I just need a apple. She gladly shares a apple. That is a win-win. That is fair. It's equitable. I was hungry. She was willing to part with an apple. She still has 3 apples. I don't consider that unfair. So think about that. What situations do you run into that you come up with a conclusion that's equitable to both people? That doesn't mean equal. It means both people agreed to those terms and conditions. A marriage. Hey, a marriage is not necessarily equal on all grounds, right? There's things that I'll do, there's things that the spouse will do. But a marriage should always be equitable. That both parties feel that what they contribute gains to the overall goal. And a business relationship, friends, all those things. So the next time you hear somebody say, that's not fair, turn around and say, that's not equitable either. And get them to think about how to make it equitable. Well, I guess I should rephrase that. When they say, that's not fair, say, but is it equitable?